Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. We're out here in Dayville, Connecticut today at the R&R Trailer Park. I grew up just down the road over here. We got one dirty, reasonably new vinyl mobile home to wash. No water hookup here. There's water right there, but doesn't function. Thankfully, we got big tanks on the truck these days, and we have more than enough water to start with. We got a couple big projects on tap today, so we're gonna have some fun. Catch you guys in a bit. All right, we're set up and running on the next project. We're out in Zadora Heights in Killingly. I got roof washing to do around these solar panels. I've got moss and lichen sitting on the bottom of the solar panel edges, some moss on the roofs. I got the MoFlow pulled. I'm gonna go up there physically and try to remove what I can with a little bit of pressure with the MoFlow before I switch over to roof washing. Then I'm gonna carefully shoot around these panels the best of my ability, switch to rinse mode, rinse them thoroughly. We're washing this building in its entirety. We're doing all the concrete walkways. I got the kids out back. There's an extensive set of walkways out back, drop off, pool deck, little smaller shed buildings, etc. My first deal though, they're all set up and running, is to try to take care of what I can on this roof. So you see on the front of the solar panels, we got lichen. Comes right off. And of course, we've got some moss on the roof, which also is coming right off with just a little bit of friendly persuasion. So that's the method. I'm gonna go around and take care of all of this. All right, that was entirely too sketchy to get any film on while I'm trying to wash at the same time. Shooting from the ladder now. We got all around the sides of the panels, being very careful to get the least amount of SH on them as possible. And momentarily from the ground, I'll be switching to rinse mode. And with this badass MoFlow, I'm gonna be rinsing these solar panels from the ground with no problem. All right, we are on rinse mode from the middle of the driveway. Got a little more SH on these panels than I might have wanted to. So I'm clicking a rinse as soon as I can here. And we're gonna give them all a quick kiss and move on for a few minutes so that we don't rinse too much of our SH off the roof. Thankfully, it's reasonably overcast currently today, so nothing is roasting on the glass. All right, let's go check out what's going on out back here. We got all these pavers, which have been surface cleaned. We got Lauren back here, ripping the turbo nozzle, taking care of the front edges of all these patios. Oh yeah, we have the back to wash. All right, we're just about wrapping up. Shot this roof back here. We had all nasty lichen sitting on the siding there near the roof, so we hit that with the roof wash too. It's gonna come down momentarily. Lauren's finishing up the very last area with the turbo nozzle back here. And then we can go into rinse mode and clean some things up. All right, and now we are on rinse mode over here. And it's the volume of water that knocks the lichen off, not the pressure. If you melt it and make it slippery and soft, and you hit it with volume, it slides right off the house. And then I like to do, we call every board rinsing, because you're not close enough to see, so you have to rely on your method. So I go board by board like this, in sections, and then you're sure that you got everything, or as sure as you can be without getting right up there. Which you guys know a lot of times I do. I get right up there, auger out the J channel with a ladder. In this case here today, I don't need to do that. And that's beautiful. We got Quinn on the hammerhead with the 8-gallon. Take care of the paver front walk. And that's going to complete the project. Property came out fantastic. My little team crushed it on this one. Paver patio, paver walkway, concrete entryway, concrete patios and stairs, retaining walls. Washed the house, treated that roof. Treated the little bump out roof on the side where I was showing you there was so much lichen. Washed the roof of this skylight, sunroom here while I was on the ladder shooting that roof. All of this came out really nice. We did all the fencing, both sides. We do have that white effluence on there that we didn't treat. Wasn't part of the deal. Of course, the house in its entirety got washed. It looks beautiful. All the front roofs got treated all around the solar panels. The solar panels all got thoroughly rinsed. Quinn's finishing that walkway in the front like I just showed you. I climbed up in there all around that dormer. We did the little shed over there. And now all of this silt from his wash and from my roof wash is in the driveway here. And I'm gonna have to give this driveway a real thorough rinse. We've had good water supply here, surprisingly the whole time, because we've been running 2 machines almost constantly. And my tanks are full and overflowing. We like that. All right, we're set up and running on the next one. We're out here in Eastford, Connecticut. Got a strange little building. We got some dirt on the drip edges, on the gutters that they want clean. This house is going for sale. And we got a nasty roof up here. This is the garage. It's kind of a flat, very slightly angled roof. This roof over here is rubber membrane. And they didn't see this was up here, and they took some drone footage to sell and realized all of this moss is up here. Quinn and I got a couple different tools up here. We're gonna give it a try. The backside of Itchy is moving this carpet pretty easily, and we sold it as removing the majority and chemically treating it, and then our receipt, of course, goes along with the sale. That's some beautiful stuff right there. It sells for $5 a pound on the internet. If anybody wants to bring their wheelbarrow and come and harvest it. But that's it. I'm gonna set Quinn about this, let the young man have some fun, and I'm gonna work on washing that drip edge I showed you guys. And then I'll also show you what Lauren's got going on. All right, all the way around this property, we have these concrete pads with a little grout between them. Concrete, really big stone or concrete blocks. Patio here. You can hear Lauren over here on the turbo ripping it. She's got another set of patio blocks back here. These are all completely under. We'll unearth all of these. Lauren, huh? However you want it.
Yippee!
You can have more fun.
Hooray! Cut the clip. Cut the clip.
All right, so that's where we're at with Lauren, and then of course it wraps around here also. So plenty of turbo work to do. Gonna be soaked and filthy by the time we're done, gritting your teeth. That'll be fun. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go up on the roof with the MoFlow to take care of that edging instead of trying to do it from the ground. I can go up right there, go over the top, and I'll be able to angle over the side. Let's give that a try. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this tool. This is a snow rake. Usually they're plastic. This one is aluminum. And it acts as a really nice moss rake sometimes to reach up and pull down. Doesn't do hardly any damage. It's a very lightweight aluminum handle that extends. This one's kind of bent, needs a little bit of help. It's got a bend on the end over here. We picked this up at a job site the other day. Was sitting in the woods at a client's house and I said, hey, what are you doing with that? He said, you can have it. So it now lives on the rig. So Quinn has revealed that this roof is very rotten in this area. We can't walk on that. He was barely able to go in there. It swales down, making all sorts of crunchy noises, and we're not doing any more work there unless one of us falls through it. We'll clean that front edge from the ground with a gutter. So going this way now, pushing off. I got a tarp down there to catch most of it. And then we'll come over here, push what we can this way. Well, I'm about to pull MoFlow, walk across here, providing I can. Yeah, not rotten. We'll get that out of there. And then I can spray these gutters pretty easily, just like this. Pulling from the truck up and over will be easier for me than pulling around the house. I'm just gonna spray like this, all the way around. Pretty easy. This is pretty nice up here. Got a cool skylight. This place is kind of neat if you're into the odd retro kind of house. Let's go scare Lauren. She's having fun down there. This roof looks a little funky too. I leave her alone for 5 minutes and she's down there fishing the bullfrogs out of the pond like the heron that she is.
Not just another day.
Just another day.
Wait. You can't flip it once it's started? Hurry up. In the splash zone. You gotta have a method or don't bother. This is the method. Yep. You gotta do the outside and then the inside, just like that. If you do it a different way, it's not gonna work.
Take a look.
Wow!
Perfect. Wow.
We're good. Look at this perfect method, low mess, no splatter. All right. The best way is to freshly wash the house and then do our perfect no splatter method, so you don't have to go back and do anything afterwards. So try this out and let us know how it goes in the comments. To do it one time method, okay? Thank you. Bye.
Okay, here's our finished product on the roof. That's what we wound up with. It's about 100 times better than it was. We got Lauren out back here on the last patio section doing some rinsing. We got carnage of moss freaking everywhere. What a disaster. I've never seen so much moss in my life. It's unbelievable. Everything is covered with moss. And of course, everything we turboed and blew away, yes, I'm having a banana. Everything we turboed and blew away is now in the lawn. She got this area yet to go through, but the concrete is all nice and clean now. Gutter faces came out perfect. This roof is kind of fun to walk on. This patio's done. A couple little drainage issues. This patio is done. Again, drainage. It's not dirty, just can't drain it. And then this one way over here, which is where we started, is done. You can see all the moss blown away. And there's the roof that Quinn treated over there. Tell me, have you been running the turbo nozzle? We are out in Pomfret, Connecticut today. Lauren's finishing up the house wash. I just did a gutter cleaning here. Pulled shingles out, all kinds of root system nonsense. Gutters are absolutely packed. Yeah, same thing over here. These gutters are packed all the way around. Quinn did his 2 sides of downstreaming. Lauren's finishing up the back. I shot the gutters out with the pressure washer, so they are going to work as good as they possibly can. Just one low gutter back here, nothing up top. And Lauren's on rinse mode with the 8-gallon. All sorts of issues happening here on this property. It's in the process of being rehabbed. So we're just getting it clean. Right here we have a vulture eating a skunk. Y'all think times are hard.